Alright guys, how's it going? This is Funnyimps. We're going to go over a few little tips on how to get around using the portals. Um, a lot of chat lately as a lot of the new members come in, especially to the Amino app. Hello to you guys if you found this link from there. We're going to go over how you get over to the hub or just how you can get anywhere in the galaxy. Doesn't matter where you want to go. You can use portals to scout out an entire solar system. You can use them to mark a waypoint for yourself if you're close enough to a system that you don't quite know how to fly to. And you can also use them to permanently move from one side of the galaxy to the other. And that's the first thing that we're going to do here. These glyphs that you see up here, the final one being the fish, is going to be the gateway address to the amino hub. I am somewhere else right now. I have no idea where I am. I'm going to use for this tutorial my creative save simply because it's just much easier that way, since I don't have to use any resources to get around or do anything. So what we're doing now is we're going to the gateway system, gateway planet. I already have a nomad down, so that'll make things a little bit easier. And you just want to basically find your way to get to the habitable base that's available for everyone to claim, and then you can get your ship in a second. I'll show you how to do that real quick. So when you come up, you're going to see all these combos, and that's the system. This is on PS4, by the way. However, this gateway system is good for PS4 and PC, so don't worry about that part. But just we're playing on PS4. But everything that you're going to see here is available for PC players as well. Here's my combo that I left, and we're going. I think it's this one right here. I'm going to jump into Nomad, but I put 8 minutes away. I think it's going to be 8 minutes by Nomad. So where's my Nomad? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't put one down. Maybe it disappeared. Yeah, because I don't see it. Well, that's exactly why we're on creative. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, that's fine. So let's just put this one down real quick. Oops. And let's see how far it is. Where are we? Here we go. 8 minutes. So let's head over there. That's going to be the temporary base. Now this method is going to work for anyone. You know what? Let me stop real quick. If you're not here, or any, like the Galactic Hub has this, the TLG has this, the Consortium Hub, we got one there as well. They all use this method, this gateway planet method. It just makes it easier for everyone to get. But if you are moving to a system that does not have it marked out, but you know you want to be in that region of the galaxy, all you're going to do is go through the portal and throw down a signal booster. Now this is assuming that you're going through the portal to find it, okay? You're going to activate your signal booster, and then you're going to look for a habitable base. That's probably, it may show one that's real far away, just like that. 11 hours, okay? That's pretty much going to be every time you do this, but these are reusable, so go ahead and use it again. Let's find another one. It should give us one closer. Let's see. Might be a little different because I know one of these bases are claimed, so alright, so you know what, we're gonna do this on a different one. I'll do this one more time, but we'll do this one on a planet that has not been as used as much as this is. I'm probably confusing the hell out of it, but you see the third one we got, it's a 14-minute walk, okay? And is that where that combo is? Yes, it is. Okay, that combo if you can kind of tell, is right where that base is. Okay, 14 minutes 40 seconds, 14 minutes 39 seconds, or 49. That base is claimed. Well, it was the last time I came here on a couple other saves. It was claimed. So I found this one, and apparently a couple other people have as well, and it was not claimed. So this one can be used. This is why a lot of people put a little disclaimer in their videos. Please don't claim a base in the system where another base exists. That's why. If there's a base that exists in a system and then you claim a base there, you just overwrote the previous base that was there. Now, it's not overwritten to the person who built it. They can still see it, use it, and make money from it. But all the other users that are coming from the outside can no longer see it. So if I were going to a base that someone built some stuff, maybe they want to make some money from someone's farm, and then someone built a base after they did, I would no longer see it, but the original user could still see it. So that's why you see that disclaimer a lot. And unfortunately, it affects the entire system. So being neighbors in the same system, unfortunately that doesn't work. At least not yet. We're all hoping that that will be different once the update comes out. It is alluded to that it will be different, so we'll see. Once you claim the base, all you're going to do is you have to travel back through the portal, and then you're going to go back to where you came from, and then you're going to have to fly to that space station in whatever system you came from, and then you can choose the option in the teleporter within the space station to return to my base, and then that will bring you back here. When you're doing the gateway system for anything, for any hub, make sure that once you do that, as soon as possible, you're ready to go out and find another system to inhabit. So we're going to fast forward a bit, and we'll come back when we're back on the other side of the portal, but you guys get the idea. We're going to claim this one that's 3.5 minutes away, go back through the portal. That'll put me on my current planet that I'm on now. I will fly to that space station and then teleport back here, and then I'm going to have to go find another base and another system, claim that, and then I would have moved. Alright, so we'll stop this here, and we'll come back when we get close to the other side. Alright, so we're back at the portal. Let's go ahead. We already claimed the base. Saw over there. So that's technically where we live now. Let's go back to the portal. We'll wind up back in the system where we came from. The ship will be there waiting for us. Then we're going to go up to the space station and choose the teleport option to send us right back here. After that, we're immediately going to leave and find a base of our own, and then we will reside in the amino hub and do whatever you want to from there. You know, a lot of cool ships, a couple multi-tools to grab. hopefully in the future we'll have a much more smooth way to get over here. So this can get kind of time consuming. I think I mentioned on a previous video one of the base tours that I did in the consortium hub. I didn't feel like using the gateway system, so my buddy Sword from the Amino app, I knew he was in the consortium hub, so sorry, I'm gonna cut myself off. So okay, so we're at the teleporter, and your base, that's where we just claimed that temporary base. That's the one in the Amino hub. Let's select that, and we'll get on. But yeah, I didn't feel like doing this whole part. I knew where I wanted to be. I knew what my build was gonna be, and I knew Sword would know exactly what I'm looking for. So he was hopping around over there working on his trade route, and he took time real quick to find me a empty planet that no one was on. Gave me the coords, and I was able to go straight there, claim my base right there, and then just start working right away, instead of having to go back through a gateway and then finding my own. It was just there for me. So here we are. This is where we took the Nomad to, if you remember, and now, bam, there's the ship. So as of right now, that is how you get your ship through the portal. That's the only way to get your ship through the portal. So we need to find our own space now. Actually, well, we'll just jump with this ship. We're okay. So the Amino hub is, it's populated, so you have to be a little careful, and it's a little weird right now because of server issues that we're having. So just got to be careful not to claim a base in someone's system, especially right here in the Octopod Conflux. There are probably quite a few bases, so let's just find something. Over here, what we normally do is when you take a base, you name it whatever the hell you want to, just put AH behind it, and that way we just kind of know that someone is there, and it kind of lets us know how far out are we going. Before I joined, I think there were less regions that were occupied by the Amino hub. Now there's more, and up on the app, you'll see wherever, just how far our reach goes. So these seem like they're uninhabited. Again, I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna go a little bit further out. I forget what my range is on this ship. Let's see. Yeah, I can go over here. So I'm gonna take some crappy destitute system or something, something that no one's gonna want. I don't want to take a like a high economy system. Someone's probably gonna want something like that. So basically, yeah, this is I'm being all picky, but all I'm doing is looking for something. All right, here we go. Struggling. Yeah, this will work. So I'm just gonna go down to the first planet I find, the one closest to the space station, which is the first planet in the system. I'm going to cut this for a second, and I will come back, and we're going to look for a portal, but it's going to take a few minutes, and I want to try to make the video as short as possible. So we'll cut out for a second, and we're going to come back once we get ready to go. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We're not looking for it. I'm all into the portal. I got that on my brain. Okay. What planet is this? This doesn't look so good. Yeah, we're on a dead planet. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah. Okay, this isn't gonna work. So I will cut it real quick, and I'm gonna find something else. Okay, so how to find your own base. After you move through the portal, you know how to do that part. But if you don't want to be in a hub, or if you're not sure, or you just want to be somewhere, but you want this planet, right? Let's find ourselves a base. Now, I'm going to do it a little bit of a different way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a portal. And here's why. Myself, Sword, you'll see Zane, a lot of YouTubers that are prominent on their farm making and stuff like that are trying to make it accessible for everyone else to come to their system via portal, find their base real quick, make a whole bunch of money, and go back through the portal. The best way to do that is make sure to have your base near a portal so people aren't walking for 2 days figuring out how to try to find your base. So the first thing that we're going to do is find a portal. So you put down your signal booster, and the first thing you need is a monolith. So good, there's a nice close one. Let's go on over to this, and this is going to give us the location of a portal. Portals are 1 per planet. Even the dead, empty, lifeless, as Panda would say, the better planets, they all have a portal on them. Now those dead planets, I mean, if you want Solitude, there you go, because they're probably going to be hours away from the portal. No one will want to come to your planet and try to drive over to it or anything. Okay, so again, this is my creative save, so this is just going to be much easier to do it this way because I don't need resources. So all I'm going to do is find a portal. Oh, sorry, I showed that real quick. So I'm in a Viking system right now. To activate the monolith to find a portal, you're going to need a Viking dagger. Each race requires a different relic. The Viking want a Viking dagger, the Gek want a Gek relic, and the Korvax want is it the Korvax casing, I believe? You basically choose that option when you're at a monolith, and it will show you the location of the portal. So I got mine in the sights right now, and we'll head over to it, and we'll do a few things from it. But once you have whatever relic you need, you'll be able to find your portal. You can still answer the question if you want to. The questions will usually give you some sort of reward. Some of them will fill your health up. I don't think they give you blueprints. They may give you something. But usually, if you answer the question right, it'll give you back your relic, which is a good thing. But just make sure when you go to a monolith, if your goal is to find the portal first, because once you answer the question, whether it's correct or incorrect, that monolith closes off on you. You'll have to find another one. And there are multiple monoliths per planet, so don't have to worry about that if you do mess that part up. There are multiple. Okay, so we're at the portal. All right, we'll just activate it real quick. Again, this is creative, so I don't need the elements to recharge it. It's just like that. Tell it what to do, and that's it. Okay, so where are we? So if you're ready to, tell people where you are, or if you want to know where you are, request this address, and there you go. That's where you are. Okay. Alright, now let's find ourselves a base. Now let's say I'm going to build a sprawling base on this planet. I want people to come see it, so I want it to be close here because people might just be able to portal through and either walk to it or throw down a nomad real quick and head over real quick. So let's do that. All right, signal booster again. Now we're going to look for the habitable base. And as seen before, the first one, oh, look at that. First one is 4 minutes away. All right, so we're not going to tempt fate here. Normally the first one's like 14 hours away, but the first one, we got lucky. It's 4 minutes away. All right, cool. So let's just head on over. So bam, here we are. The portal is, where is it? Back this way? Ooh, is it not marked anymore? Oh, that sucks. Alright, I'll have to find it. So pro tip here, go ahead and mark your portal with a beacon so you can find it, but it's only 4 minutes away, so hopefully I can find it. Also, if you travel this way, if you go through the portal to find your base, and say for instance it's a 10-minute walk or 8-minute walk and you don't feel like walking that far and you want to do a nomad or rover, whichever one you want to put down, when you put that geobay down, it will forever give you the location of it, so you'll be able to see it from space. You don't have to put a secondary beacon there for it. It'll always be there. But here we go. We're gonna take this. This is our home planet, and there we go. So we portaled and moved to the amino hub, left the jump system, and found our own. And that's how you do that. All right. So next, let's do a few other portal tricks that we can do. We'll be back in. Okay, so we're just continuing doing the portal use, getting around using the portals. This one, I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do a portal move. But what I'm gonna do is go to a planet where I know there's a base. It might not load up because I'm offline right now. I'm at a place where I should see comm balls, but I didn't see any, so I may have to restart. But anyway, I'm going to a planet that I know that a base is for. This is one of Sword's planets. If you've ever been to any of his farms, he's got tons of farms, very high output farms. Highly recommend you check out his farms. They're all listed on the Amino app. Also his YouTube channel, Sword_AH. He's got a lot of his farms on there as well. But I'm headed over there now because he's asked us on the Amino to find a system for him near one of his farms. So I'm gonna go over to Circuit City and check that one out. What I'm gonna do is once I get to the other side, I'm gonna set a waypoint to that one, and then I'm gonna come back on this side and fly up. This is the jump system, if you will, for the Amino hub, but servers or my end is messing up right now because there should be a ton of combos out here, but there's nothing here. But that's fine. We'll see what happens in a minute. So this is just another way to get around using the portals. I know that this system is within the hub, or maybe it's right outside, but it's close enough. I just don't know how to fly to it directly, so I'm just going to go over here, set this waypoint, and then fly to it using the galactic map. Now this is a really good way to get around, especially if you're in a hub, or if you are maybe you're in your start system and you're not in a hub, and you're just trying to, scout out the region that you're in. This is definitely a good one, good way to do that. So now, oddly enough, here are some combos, as there normally are. These are both, I think they're both left by Sword. Yeah, this one, and I think this is his alt account telling you that the farm is right there. So good. Those have loaded up. Am I back online or something? What's going on? I am online. Okay, cool. Here I am right here. Um, well, his system name didn't show. I'm pretty sure he renamed the system, but this is where I am now. This is what I've portaled to, and now I'm gonna set a custom waypoint to here. So all we're gonna do is get back in the ship and go over here. I should have looked to see how far it was away, but I don't know how far it is away. It's fine. Doing this right here is a good way for us that like to travel a lot of places. More than likely, Sword is somewhere else in the galaxy, or he's trying to get one of his other saves. See, now I'm online, everything is showing up. So, more than likely, he's either trying to get his new save over here, or he's moved one of his saves that normally is over here in the amino hub. He's trying to get back to it. And sometimes the best way to do it is just to, if someone can just hook you up real quick, try to find a system, and then you can just go there and claim it. That way you know it's unclaimed, you can get a base there and just move on from there. He doesn't care what the system is, he just wants to be able to portal there. He's going to do the portal move thing, more than likely. I haven't talked to him yet, but I'm very sure that's what he's going to do. I'm going to give him these cords, he's going to move there, do the portal move thing, set up a base, and then he's gonna go somewhere else and create a farm that he wants. Yeah, this is the jump system for the amino hub. I think this is in the earlier in the video. I'm not sure. All right. Oh, someone was just here not too long ago. Sweet. All right, let's see how far away we are. Oops. Not that one. We are... Okay, just a bit over 1,000 light years away. Normally, you get a blue waypoint telling you where to go. But I have trouble with that every now and then. It doesn't always come up for me. And I got a lot of lines over here because I've been around a lot over here, jumping from place to place. Let's go back and let's do it again. See if we have better luck. Alright. Still nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna look around a bunch. Sometimes if I just do this, like I'm doing here, just kind of looking around all over the place, I will notice... Wow, my base is that close to the hub, huh? How close is it? Huh, didn't even know. That's not that far away. What system is this? I mean, what region is this? Okay. I didn't know it was that close. Alright, so normally it will just magically pop up, but it's not doing that, so I'm gonna find it and we'll be back in 2 seconds. Ah, okay. Alright, so here we go. This line should be blue, but it's acting up, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Whenever you set the custom waypoint, it's always going to have it marked for you in the purple triangle with destination on it. That's all you're looking for. It just gets a little bit tougher. This is no way this is out of my range. Whatever. Alright, so I'll have to go to a nearby system. We'll take you. Now, I probably could give Sword this particular system right here. He just wants it near. He just wants it near one of his old bases, probably, so he can come back over to the hub, like I was saying. So I could give this one to him if I wanted to. So what I'm doing now is I'm just scanning around, hitting the L3 button, seeing if anything pops up, like if someone has a base or something. but nothing's coming up. You don't have to scan a particular planet or anything like that. All you gotta do is just scan anywhere. Just scan out in space. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see. This is just a 2-planet system, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually give him a better one than this, just because it's 2 planets, and I think I mentioned before, you can portal to the planets in the system. However, you can never portal to the last planet in the system. And since that system, you see how the line is blue now, since that system only has 2 planets, it probably will be fine, but just in case, there could be an error and something could happen and he might not be able to portal to it. But just to kind of complete what I was saying before, I got my custom waypoint, I targeted the system, and I'll be here. First I am going to see, actually, yeah, we are going to go here, just to see if the base loads up, since, you know, we've been having issues with that. But it shouldn't take too long. I'm pretty sure he picked the first planet in the system. This is his Circuit City, so it would have to be C. And now the system is renamed. So, how to find someone's base when they do this. Okay, so this particular base is not marked with a beacon. If it were marked with a beacon, I'd be able to see it from space and I can go right to it. But I know that there are comm balls at this base, and I will be able to see those. And we saw those once we jumped through the portal, and they were there. So let's land on the island. Let's, once you land, the everything will pop up. So let's see. And are we having issues again? I think we're ah, crap. Yeah. So once again, I'm not online. Well, that does just kind of mess everything up, because we were doing good. Damn, there's a lot of animals out here. Okay, that's fine. If that's how it wants to be, whatever. We're just gonna go back out into space, and let's go find our friend another system that he can move back to, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna do this just as I would for myself, just like you could for yourself. Basically, I am going to look for any type of system. This one actually looks really good. That's 3 planets. I will find one with 4 or more. That one's not bad. Let's keep it close. I tend to go far out. 1 planet. Okay. Yeah, we'll get back to the portal thing I was talking about. I think I mentioned this early in the video. Forgive me if this is repeated information. This is a 1 planet system. You will only be able to reach this system by portal most of the time. There are rare times that you will be able to portal to this planet. Normally, if you come to a system that only has 1 planet in the system, or a planet that has multiple planets in a system, you will not be able to use the portal to get to the single planet system, nor will you be able to portal to the last planet in any given system. One time I was looking for a ship, I got lucky. A couple times I used the portal, it took me to anywhere in the galaxy, just some random spot. Then eventually it actually did land me on to the planet that I was looking for, and I was able to set the custom waypoint and go over to it. But generally that's not going to happen. You can portal to any other planet. If you have a 6-planet system, you can portal to any of the first 5 out. This one's perfect. You can portal to any of the first 5 planets, but that 6th and final planet you cannot use the portal to. What will happen If you have discovered the system before, or if someone else has, I think this is how it works. Don't quote me. But I think if you try to portal to the final planet in the system, all it's going to do is kick you back to the first planet of the system. So you'll still be in that system, you just can't portal to the last one. If it is undiscovered, it's just going to throw you anywhere in the galaxy, just some random place. It can throw you 10, 20,000 light years out of the way. Okay, so let's see. Oh, cool. We got ourselves a lush planet, right? Well, I think it's lush. It could be radioactive, but all I'm gonna do is pop down here. I think it's lush. Jeez, land, come on. Yeah, there's a lush one. Let's check it out. Passive sentinels, not bad at all. Okay, so I'm gonna give this system to Sword, right? And now, even though it says up here discovered by Funnyimps, I'm not going to upload this. So when he comes to this system, it's going to say first contact for him as if he discovered it. And if he decides to put his foot down on it, it will say discovered by Sword 1701 or whichever one he uses. Okay. So all I'm going to do is, well, first, I guess I'll do that part off camera just in case I upload this before he finds it. I'll leave this to him. There's some interesting. I'm gonna have to hang out here for a while and discover these damn animals. Okay, so what I will do eventually is I'm gonna throw a signal booster down, grab the coordinates off of it, and give them to him, or translate it, translate the coordinates into portal glyphs so that he can portal straight over here. But first, what I'm gonna do, actually, I guess you will see it. Well, hang on 1 second. I'll do one extra thing because the video's getting long anyway. Give me 1 second. So all I've done is put down a signal booster, found me a monolith, and is this monolith underwater? This is underwater. This is too damn funny, and it is. Oh no, okay, just didn't load up. Anyway, what I did was just throw down a signal booster, you know what? I did not even write down the coordinates. Oh well. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna use this monolith to find me a portal. Because I'm gonna go one extra step for our friend Sword. I am going to find him the portal, and then even the base, the closest base to the portal, because I know that that's what he would want if he chooses to stay here. And this is a pretty cool planet, so I don't know, maybe he will. But this being a ocean planet, this is another good point. This being an ocean planet, the base is probably going to be pretty far away from the portal. Now that I think about it, my current home base is on a water planet, and it's about 35 minutes away from the portal. I still did upload it to zanesworld.com, and as we speak, I'm putting it on the Amino app, just in case someone wants to come. It takes about maybe 12 minutes or so by Nomad. It's a base that's on permadeath. You can get it on permadeath on survival PS4. It's kind of worth it though. I'm gonna go check it out. Circuit boards farm. But the water planets like this one and mine, a lot of times the portal is like on one island, and then the habitable base is on another island, making them kind of far away from one another. It sucks a bit, but it's worth it if it's a nice planet. Generally, what we all try to do, as I've said before, is get a portal that's just a few minutes away. I'm sorry, get a base that's just a few minutes away from the portal. Walking distance if you can. when I started my permadeath save, there's a base I found. Um, I don't know, I think it's like a 4-minute walk from the base, and it was perfect because just starting off in one of the survival modes, um, resources are precious, man. You don't want to give up a damn thing. And building some of these exocraft terminals get kind of costly. Or the marrow bolt you need. So that being within walking distance was a real big help. Alright, so as we did earlier in the video, when I did the portal move uh, to another planet, I'm going to do the same thing here, and try to find a habitable base, and try to get one close to here. And I'm also going to get the glyphs off of here. But like I said, this may get uploaded before I give this over to him, so I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to come back in a second, and just kind of show you what we found. Also, since I'm going to give this planet to him, but I can still scan the animals and I can take the money. As long as I don't upload any of these, it won't affect him. So if he wants to discover these, he can, and rename them, he can, as long as I don't upload them. It's not something that we normally do, but you know, sometimes you just see that one animal that's just too funny to let go. So let's find out a bit more about where we are here now, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so after a few scans, I was able to find a habitable base 15.5 minutes away. The first two was 14 hours, which that's not, or actually, no, the first one was 9 hours away, which is not, that's not unexpected. Usually the first time you scan, as we've seen before, it's usually really far away. The second scan actually was 14 hours away, and I thought there was no hope. But this being 15 minutes away, that's not bad. I wonder if it's on the same island, I'm not sure. But it might be on the next, yeah, it's on the next island over. But that's still really good. So if he were to build this, honestly, and you know, if he were to build this and you're really short on resources, this isn't the worst thing to have to walk if you absolutely had to. The portal is, you know, I see almost messed up like I did before. The portal is right here, and what I'm gonna do actually is, that's what I'm meant to do. This is my creative save as I've been using for this little portal series that I've been putting together. So my resources really don't matter too much. So I'm gonna put down a beacon for myself so I can find my way back. But I am going to put a comm ball down for him. So that when he gets here, he'll be able to see this. Alright. I could put something like a smart ass here, I just couldn't think of anything. So anyway, he will be able to see this comm ball here when he gets to the system. Once he gets to this planet, he's gonna have to load it up. I'm sorry, land on it, and then the comm ball will load. He'll see that, and then he'll be able to find the base. I cannot put another comm ball down or else it'll erase this one, but I don't think he's gonna keep it. But I'll let him know that he'll be able to scan and see this one 15 minutes away. And you know what, I was gonna end it, but then I just realized that I lost track what I was gonna say. So if he decides to use this planet, or if he decides to give this up and someone else takes it, um, even though this is a water planet, this is actually not too hard to get to by foot if you're really resources, like if you're early in your save, or if someone with a survival save takes this up and they are short on resources like I was when I first started out. um, you actually don't really need a nomad because look, you don't have too much to travel by water. Normally you have a massive body of water in between you and the next island on these water planets, but you don't here. Um, you have this nice little chain, and then another island starts here. And then, right over this hill here, is the base. So this is a rarity um, as far as water plants from what I've seen. Bam, there's a base right there. So, that's not bad at all. And then, here are pretty cool views too. So, this could be a good planet for somebody in the future. I'm not gonna lie, I almost want to find him another system. But no, my next planet's probably gonna be something else. So we'll see what excuse me, what that's gonna be. So anyway, let me jot down this stuff for him and give this one to him. And unless I think of something else, this will end the portal video, the beginners portal video. Thanks for checking this out. We'll see you on the next one. As I said before, that one's gonna be, oh, hey, why are you looking at me like that? That one's gonna be on economy, very basics of economy, not not some of the detailed stuff that's out there. Sword, who is gonna take over this planet, is on the amino, as is Zane. They both have really good economy videos on how to really use it to its fullest extent, so highly recommend you check that out. So I will see you guys later.